So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. And Aubameyang! Oh, it's come loose. He'll try to keep this alive. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So, and a chance! Oh, this looks sharp. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. He might be in here. Big chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Vietnam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Ronaldinho. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. And great chance! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team...
Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Played through into space. It's a goal kick. Ronaldinho. And here's Messi. Beckham. Messi. Ronald. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Lovely feet. And here tries a shot! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication. And it's Beckham. Played back in. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard. Beckham. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, no joy this time. Cannavaro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Lahm. Beckham. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Van Basten. Bale. That has not gone well. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Mateus gets a foot in here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Vietnam take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's Van Basten! Goal! And he is just ripping it up.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Messi! It's a loose ball. And he was quick to react. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten. Check. And we hit half-time.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Vietnam are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Luis Suarez. Seedorf. Lahm. Now Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Aubameyang. And the shot! Luis Suarez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mateus. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit...
Decent chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Vietnam grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Vietnam are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And here's Bale, looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. Rijkaard. Beckham. Oh, it's Van Basten. Lahm. Well read, nice interception. Referee's given a throw. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cruyff. Seedorf. Lahm gets across to intercept that. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Lovely. Now, it's Luis Suarez! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Still trying to make a game of this. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in. Van Basten! Oh, that's a waste. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And the counter is on. Mateus. It's played through for him. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Van Basten. Messi has created one goal already. Now it's Messi. Played into space. Good ball, good take. Seedorf has got himself a free kick. Costa Curta. Lam. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi spots it and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Cruyff.
Cruyff really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And this is Bale. Beckham. Costa Curta. And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Van Basten, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his.
As it is about to be towed away.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Vietnam do have a chance to counter here. Lam promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Lam. Knocks it out wide. Aubameyang, real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And this is Messi. Aubameyang! Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Vietnam definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Van Basten. Ronaldinho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mateus. Now it's Bale. And the counter is on. Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Now it's Messi. Van Basten. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam with the corner, they're first. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. Now that looks a decent ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
He's got away. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Van Basten. And here's Aubameyang. Beckham. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Vietnam have it back and can go again. Platini proves just a little bit too strong. Mateus. It's run loose here. Ronaldinho. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He's in a great position here. Now Costa Curta.
Such good technique.
And it's Beckham. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Beckham. That's Beckham. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Costa Curta clears. Mateus. Now it's Aubameyang. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Can he get it?
There's the shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Half-time getting close now. And this is Bale. Mateus. Ronaldinho. Aubameyang. Rijkaard. Aubameyang. Van Basten.
Gets his head on it!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Cannavaro.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly...
And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Vietnam ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are back underway.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, but
And the shot!
ah, he's given it away. Platini. Bale. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Beckham. And here's Aubameyang. Van Basten. That's the keeper's ball. And here's Van Basten. There's a sharp little ball here. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Now it's Platini.
Takes a shot! Sticks it away! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Messi. Looking for the run. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question...
It's Van Basten! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That's a look and plays it forward. Platini. It's played through for him. Rijkaard. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Vietnam have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is behind this one. And this, an opportunity to pull level.
Messi! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Oh, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Vietnam grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Platini. Now, can they get him away? Crossing.
Chance! It's in! And again they hit the front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Vietnam take the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
And that's an excellent interception. And he's there to belt it away.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Beckham. Aubameyang.
And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckham. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Van Basten! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the
Decent chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Platini brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
In with the challenge. He's beaten the...
He's having a shot!
Vietnam. And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Vietnam definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating. Can he finish?
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
It's a mighty effort!
Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Mbappe, knocks it into space.
And the shot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. Mateus. Now it's Bale.
He's had a shot! Goal!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Seedorf. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the pass is intercepted. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Basten tries to play it through. Ronaldinho. And it's made its way.
Messi!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
And the finish!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Aubameyang.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Beckham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's going to be a booking. Nesta. Thuram. Costa Curta. For Nesta. More and more pressure on the ball here. Messi. And it's Van Basten. It's a threatening ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Quality ball. And here's Aubameyang. Nice control. Mateus. Cruyff. That looks a good ball through. And this is Bale! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's there to make the challenge. Beckham. Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Bale. He can run onto that. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, just decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Van Basten. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, perfectly measured that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Beckham. Seedorf gets a foot in here. That looks a good ball through. Rijkaard. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Vietnam really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Chance to deliver. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
And he shoots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Aimed beyond the defence. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham. Now it's Messi. And this is Van Basten. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Beckham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found a way through. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Van Basten. He's looking wide. And it's Beckham.
This is actually quite a courageous move.
He rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Vieira. Vietnam finding their passes. Ronaldinho. Now it's Van Basten. Ronaldinho. That's good play. Stood up well to him there. And here's Van Basten. Good.
And the shot!
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. The message is clear. None shall pass. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Ronaldinho. And here's Aubameyang. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. To Beckham. And that has not gone well. And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ronaldinho. Beckham. Played out wide. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shoots!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
Beckham. Lahm. Looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. He's...
Big chance!
Oh, it's come loose.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
It's Van Basten! And somehow he managed to miss it. Seedorf. Vieira. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Danger averted for now.
That's going in strongly.
Lahm. And here's Van Basten. Oh, this looks sharp. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Deftly away. Rijkaard. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Please be reminded that drinking is only...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Platini! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Platini with the short one. Costa Curta. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Rijkaard. Mbappe. Seedorf. Great ball if he can get there.
And the shot! It's there! There is the breakthrough!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Strokes it back. And this is Van Basten. Vieira gets good distance on it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Beckham. Seedorf. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's some...
Takes a shot! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He won't be happy with that one. He'll play through for the wide man. He's got away. Adams deals with that comfortably. And here's Bale. Knocks it into space. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Beckham. 30 minutes gone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gattuso. Seedorf has created one goal already. Gattuso, and he's managed to get free.
And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vietnam have their second corner now, and it's been taken short. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And it's Van Basten. Messi. Van Basten. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Platini. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. Rijkaard. Van Basten. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf. Vietnam finding their passes.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adams gets across to intercept that. And this is Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough.
There
Better
will be
look next time, maybe.
added time.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Vietnam really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And we are back on the way.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Van Basten. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Clipped into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Messi. He's well positioned here. It's Van Basten! He's got a goal!
And the second half is off to a flyer.
Aubameyang really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Rijkaard. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Thuram. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho, and he's intervened well there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Aubameyang. Beckham. Opts to play it back.
Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Seedorf. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's hoisted clear. Now this could be a chance. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vietnam have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Shot could be on. Vietnam can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vietnam must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's neat. And here's Van Basten. Oh, important interception. Messi touches it back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Vietnam may have thrown this away at the death. Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Well, that's... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all...
Oh, smashing header! It's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
I doubt very much. Rummenigge! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Picked out brilliantly. A lot of space ahead of him. Leicester deals with that comfortably. Dembele. And the counter is on. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Aubameyang. That is lovely. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Vieira. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Van Basten. Aubameyang. He's beat. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Pinches it off him. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Van Basten. Good ball, good take. Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Beckham. Knocks it into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Nedved tries a shot, and he hits the net. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Nedved. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Messi. Foot in. Rijkaard. Beckham. Half an hour played now. Can he get on the end of this? Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Nedved. Beckham wins the duel this time. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And that is a little undercooked. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is Messi. Nedved aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land.
2 added minutes
Pele.
have been indicated.
Distributed tidily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. Pele. Dembele. He's found a way through. Dembele's delivery. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Vietnam are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we are back on the way. And this is Pirlo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Nedved goes short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's the throw. Nedved goes for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lahm. Messi. Beckham. It's Ronaldinho. Beckham. And it's Lahm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's being urged to shoot. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Messi. Van Basten. Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Rummenigge. Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho. And it's Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Adams. Vietnam finding their passes. Tries to play it through. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And, oh, he's been caught on it here! Lahm. Rijkaard. Van Basten. And it's Ronaldinho. Ball played for Rijkaard. Beckham. And it's Lahm. Lahm. And it's Beckham. And this is Van Basten. And they're on him in a flash. Now this could be a chance. Nedved, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Can he get onto this? And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. That's Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He won't be happy with that one. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. Now it's Pelé. Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. And it's Lahm. Van Basten. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Adams cuts out the pass. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Dembele. And it's Dembele. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. To Beckham. Ronaldinho. And it's Van Basten. Beckham. He is through here. Nedved. Dembele. Now it's Pelé. Messi. Beckham. Dembele.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rummenigge. That has not gone well. Beckham. Rijkaard. Nedved. A probing pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Aubameyang, very much
Just
the
a quick
hat-trick
request
hero.
today for
What an
everybody to
extraordinary
please
game
kindly
he had.
remove any cars parked on the road outside
Your
the
final
stadium.
thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to pass it through. And he's through and all alone! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get it back? Here comes terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Beckham. Now it's come to nothing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Dijk. He came in hard, very hard. Great ball if he can get there. Beckham. And that is a little undercooked. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He slings it in. And that was very necessary. Now it's Aubameyang. Pass somewhat off target. Played back to the goalkeeper, Casillas, the great organiser of defence. And it's Roberto Carlos. That ball looks a good one. Beckham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Now this could be a chance. That has been slung wide. Now it's Messi. Lam. Aubameyang. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread neatly. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vietnam with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. In by Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. And he's there to clear it. And now they can sprint. And he shoots! Vietnam have their third corner. That's not going to trouble anybody. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner. And here's Van Basten. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, they could break here. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's found a way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lahm. Now it's Beckham. 5 minutes till the break. Aubameyang is onto this. That has been cut short. And he's managed to get free. And now the breakaway. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in with purpose.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. Takes aim and crosses. Adams with the clearance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Quick reminder today, please.
And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that was vital. Looking for the run, and this is Nedved. And he gets rid in a hurry. That'll be a throw. Roberto Carlos. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's gone looking for safety. Played back in. Decent chance! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. And this is Ronaldo. Quality ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, Red, nice interception. Adams. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Aubameyang.
He's had a shot! He has done it! The breakthrough strike!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Rijkaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro. Vietnam finding their passes. It's a promising position. And it's Beckham. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hakimi with the slide tackle there. Now it's Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Danger averted for now. Hakimi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well measured. He could be in here. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ronaldinho. Beckham. And here, Aubameyang! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Some resolute defending there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vietnam can consider themselves just about safe now. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Basten.
Chance for a shot!
Hakimi tidy with his distribution. Chance here to counter. And it's Hakimi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And this is Messi.
He's having a shot!
Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Oh, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Watching, there's very little room for debate when it comes to Andrea Pirlo's legacy in the game of football. He made that deep-lying creative position his own.
Although I believe it was something that happened almost by accident.
Pretty happy accident.
Yeah, it seems he started out as a number 10, but he didn't have the necessary pace or physicality, so he just dropped deeper. Now his game is all about stepping up at the right time, picking the most perfectly measured through balls, and he's nailed it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Aubameyang. Beckham. That's Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten. Threads one in. Incoming delivery. Pirlo. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Vietnam with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Shifted upfield. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pirlo. This is good pressing, they're not short on Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Nedved. Now can he find a fit? Chance! So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Ronaldinho. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, important interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Time and again they are repelled. That's a cute ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Adams. And it's Lahm. Ronaldinho. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, what a ball! And he's straight offside. Rijkaard. And it's Lahm. Messi. For Lahm. Beckham. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe.
Shot a goal! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. That's an imaginative pass. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That is lovely. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Van Basten.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gently done. Messi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Messi did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Now it's Bellingham. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Vietnam really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Adams. Van Basten. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Basten. And he's being shifted off it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aimed beyond the defence. And that has put paid to that. He can run onto that.
Chance, surely!
Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Van Basten.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. To Beckham. And it's Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. And here's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Messi, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aubameyang. Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Adams stands tall and stands strong. Can he get onto this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Bellingham. No way through. And it's Aubameyang. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Van Basten. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rijkaard. And here's Van Basten.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Now it's Nedved. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Van Basten. And here's Aubameyang.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Costa Curta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aubameyang. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Overall disappointment. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
You